Because
BCX.
Ariel, yeah.
Which has now also gotten a little bit of balance since then.
Okay, good. But it seems like Onyx, I guess, still, I mean, like, kind of a tough one to, like, completely remove from the meta.
Yeah, I think it inherently has to do with her stats, right? And then the weapons that she has are so great because gauntlets, unless you literally make Nair throw people up into the sky instead of down, is always going to be a great team combo follow-up. And now we just got Lance Nairs going back and forth. You truly know that you're in Europe when you got Ulgrim back. I feel like we're returning to normalcy here.
Yeah, no, Ulgrim definitely kind of having a second splash. I mean, we're even taking a look at this game one so far. I mean, things relatively even as they tend to be, but despite that, it's looking like, oh, is that going to be first stock? It is. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be Akane and Spectre actually getting the first stock.
Yeah, and in typical Godly fashion, wait a second. I had to like remember that Godly's locking in on Kaya in game number one here. Blaze goes down. What happened to you, Godly? Kaya, I remember when he said that he hated that Kaya legend so much. That's what he's talked about because that's all he was losing to in every single region. Now locking it into it in twos. What an interesting choice. They're having a tough time here in this game number one. Finally, Blaze is able to get that down tick through. Didn't get that punish there. Okay, there we go. Double knockout. Blaze coming in as the support. It's interesting seeing Godly opening up on Kaya. I would expect Gauntlets or Wushang or something like that.
Yeah, no, I agree, right? I feel like especially historically, we've seen the Godly Wushang like really do some damage, or Chun-Li a lot of times as well.
Yeah.
Just kind of do a whole lot of damage in the two scene here, but there we go, a little team combination coming up from Akane and Spectre to rack up a little bit of damage. And honestly, they're cooking, dude. I did not expect game one to start off like this.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if they stay with that, though. I feel like a lot of Godly's twos matches ends up being him like dropping the ball and then going, okay, let's get serious. After like the first game or two, it's been, yeah, so far, Red Team really struggling to keep up with Spectre and Khan. I mean, this is pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, it's always been a little bit weird, I think, kind of watching just how the evolution of Axe ground pound actually has been used kind of as an extension. People will just kind of like fall with it right before they hit the ground and kind of get that back hitbox of that. But so far, I mean, things still looking relatively even. I'm sure Akane's going to fall soon. Down air should be enough.
There.
Maybe a ground pound. Don't even need it.
Yeah, that's going to be great. Yeah, Blaze now with 4 knockouts, clearing the field every single time. And at this point, even game state, if they're able to get a team combo onto one of them here, preferably Spectre, that's a pretty good start. But I mean, Akane's on Onyx, so you know you pick the character so that you could take team combos like that and be fine. Oh, that chase dodge Nair was to send to Blaze, but Blaze wasn't ready for it.
Okay, Godly's trying to get a weapon here. Guess that neutral light with that spear, but it doesn't seem to be the answer here. Side light maybe, no dodge down, and interrupt from Akane as well. D-light Nair is not going to be enough to KO. See a recovery coming out from Akane as well, but now we have everyone in the dark orange, the red here. We're looking for those first and final KOs.
Ooh, Godly hitting the Nair, falls down, Cider gets through. Okay, can Blaze make it back? Down stick from Spectre. I don't really know what he was looking for there, but no follow-up from that down air. Ooh. Okay, that Sarah will get it. Godly gets Sarah again. No!
Ooh.
Dodged the first one, but not the second. Spectre with the double KO to get game number one here against Godly and Blaze. Yeah, interesting game one. I don't think that's going to set the pace for the entire match. Godly's damage was quite high that game, despite being going down at a loss.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm really trying to dissect this one because I'm like, wow, they really... I don't know. It just was not what I was expecting at all out of that game, to be honest. Not to throw any shade in the direction of Spectre and Akane, but just Godly and Blaze are just, I mean, they have quite a bit of a tenure being at the top. And so
they have a tenure individually, not together.
But I think of Blaze, when I think of Blaze, I think of Blaze as like one of the best supporting doubles players ever.
But we've also really only seen him with two players ever.
That is true.
Right? Like, I have no idea how that kind of synergy is going to be working with somebody like Godly, right? None of us do. That's what makes this tournament so exciting. And so far, that game didn't like, I didn't look at that game and go, okay, there's no chance.
Yes.
But it definitely looked like they were struggling to do things together. There was like a lot of stray hits. There was no real follow-ups. There were some ideas that was coming through. Like Godly tried to pass with a chase dodge Nair, and then Blaze was already stacked on top of him. Now Godly's been trying to recover this entire time. Blaze gets that cider through, and then it looked like Blaze was getting ready for like a dash jump follow-up, and then Godly just went for his own combo. Okay, Spectre goes down. Let's see how things shake up as this match goes on. We have a best of 5 to be able to figure things out.
Yeah, and you were talking in the last match about how Blaze was finding so many of the KOs, and in fact, Ulgrim Axe down sig is going to be the reason for a lot of that. I'm sure we're going to see him throw that out a whole lot more as the set continues on because it is so quick. It's like, it's been good. It continues to be good. I'm sure it'll get its dues.
Ooh, Blaze trying to come forward with that recovery. Sidelight Nair, goes for the ground pound, Spectre dodges down, Akane goes for the ground pound, Godly
nice
ducks it
fastball.
with a fastball. I can't believe he avoided that. That was terrifying.
Got a haircut there, like for sure. That one was very close to hitting.
You know, the blast of a cannon singeing an hair off. My goodness, Nair comes through, does hit both of them.
Yeah.
Neutral Light interrupted, couldn't get the team combo because Spectre is just doing such a great job.
Wow.
And that was the case. Another ground pound nearly avoided. Godly, not even sweating. This time he won't make it back. The ground pound will hit, surely.
We got a dodge. No, we good. Godly's getting it back. The man just took up that spear and tries to get a bit of retaliation. Gets stuffed out on the recovery there by that down air, though. And that will be the stock.
Where's
Wow.
the Sarah? Both of the blue team members gonna get it again? Oh.
What?
No follow-up. Oh, that would have been so great. The ground pound there was fantastic. Went for the recovery. Gets the recovery off the down stick. And then the exhausted recovery, catching a fast falling. Really, he faked him out by like drifting to the left and then immediately pivot recovery. Fantastic play there. And now we have a completely even, or rather a huge lead for the red team. I didn't even see how well Blaze has been doing this time around.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is, suddenly things have changed so quickly. I felt like Godly was doing a really good job of controlling the stage for a second there. Blaze throwing out that side sig gets punished by that down sig from Akane as well. And another one to go ahead and seal that one out. Now we have one stock on the board across, but if we take a look at Spectre there, right, already in the deep red, one stray hit. You can see Blaze fishing for those end lights on that axe because he knows just one clean hit is all it really takes. The sidelight Nair will add a bit more damage, but it'll never KO. And there's that end light.
There's that neutral light, and now 2v1 against Akane. Oh, kind of going down to the right. I mean, they're not even really going for the ground pound.
Nice.
They're down 6 hits, and they just had to wait it out. Yeah, the worst thing that you could do there in that 2v1 would be go off stage with the ground pound against Gauntlet to get reversal and have that 1v1 happen. So they're just waiting for the resources to be exhausted. Well played. And Godly and Blaze seem to have locked in a little bit better here after game number 2. We did get to see those team combo follow-ups, right? Like with the exhausted recovery off the top. That was a result of him following up off of Blaze's down signature on Ulgrim, right? And a lot more of those things are happening. So well played by them. Let's see what Spectre and Akane are going to be able to do to make up for that. They ban out Fortress of Lions, so Apocalypse is going to be the change of scenery here for game number 3.
Okay, not too surprised by that. I feel like Apocalypse has always been an extremely popular map, just across the board, you know? So it's like, all right, yeah, we'll go there. If it's not Apocalypse, it's Fortress of Lions a lot of the time as well. And so we'll see how it shapes up here as we hop into game number 3. I feel like Spectre and Akane, I'm hoping it wasn't another case of like, you know, top seed loses game 1 and then goes into 3-0 territory after that, you know? I want to see if they can get another one, but only time will tell here.
Yeah, Blaze opening up pretty strong here with the side airs, and I think the previous game kind of showed more of what you were expecting from Blaze, which is that support role actually really came through. Was just able to stabilize a little bit better. Maybe not expecting Spectre to come out so hot out the gate because he was doing so much damage. That ground pound Nair Cider was crazy. God, can he even make it back? He can. And he hits the Cider. He's still edge guarding through all of this. Can he make it? Okay. Down to comes through, and that was worth it.
Oh, wow. Tries to dash through on that. Maybe wanted to like pick up that spear, go for like a sidelight or a D-light, but gets caught by the gravity cancel signature. And now we're going to have a stock not lost from that, actually. I got to surprise that. And that's going to be recovery. It's not enough.
Oh, Blaze goes down to side air there. Godly waiting on that side plat. Recovery hits, and that's just going to take him down. Good call out coming up from Akane after the wait. And Godly goes down to 1 stock. Sure, blue team has a small lead, but at this point, it's like, let's see what they're able to do with it, because that's a lot of damage going on to Spectre there, while Akane's not really getting anything started. He's going to spend all this time recovering, too. Oh,
wow, that caught the tail end of that dodge.
The Sarah catching him in the air. Oh, the neutral stick catches one, but he still doesn't land on the ground, I think, right? No, he got on the platform. Okay, he managed to get all of his jumps back. I thought Spectre was just gone for it. The entire time that Akane spent on that stock at red, Spectre went from a new stock to red, right?
Yeah, I mean, Spectre's still trying to get back onto the stage, Tom. So he's been stuck here the entire time.
And he's out. He's out of there. It's Akane's turn. Can he even get back onto stage? I don't know.
And that one's tough because it's like moments like that where it's like, I think it might have been the past like 30 to 45 seconds just spent trying to have any sort of presence on the stage at all. It's like, should he have just thrown the stock away at that point?
Sidelight recovery, step recovery. Okay, nice neutral light punish, but they're separated here. Godly's got Spectre on the right side of the stage. Blaze sends Akane flying. Okay, good interrupt, but then Blaze there with the neutral stick ready to go. It's almost like Godly was putting himself in that position for that downlight so that his teammate could end up following up off of the punish. It's so crazy.
That's one's a little bit sad there, right there. We see Godly get the friendly fire on the Blaze, but hopefully not going to be too much of an issue. Spectre, though, is on the final stock here, trying to get back. Clearly seems to be the weaker link in this game, at least, getting kind of bullied out. And you can see they're trying to finish him off, and that's going to be the final blow. The chop of the guillotine there is going to go ahead and close Spectre's stock and just life in this game. This is tough.
Yeah, falls down, gets that side light, neutralized side air. Oh, I thought down was going to.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the perfect finisher there, right? And Godly was probably thinking the same thing. I don't know. Oh, all right. Well, Blaze gets shut down. But that neutral signal sent him flying. Okay, 9 defense kicking in.
Yeah, a little bit thicker.
Say, deja vu. That was crazy. That was literally the down sig missed that time though. So.
Yeah, it's true. Oh god. Yeah. No.
they took the same positions they took on Fortress of Lions.
It makes sense though,
the
right?
Side
because
flat,
I'll cover low,
flat.
you cover high, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
like, you know, at that point you're playing a mix-up of like, is he gonna dodge through me or not? But if you're really on top of your game, you'll be able to react to what they're doing. In scenarios like that, I feel like coming with an aggressive option can be really good. But I mean, actually look at Akane's movement here. It was actually like really good. Managed to dash land through, get across, and actually created some space. Just wasn't able to find the hits.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like Blaze and Godly are doing exactly what you said that would probably happen, which is the case of top seed loses game 1. It's 2-1. They can go game 5.
Another game.
Miami Dome. They actually, I think this just works out for Godly and Blaze even more. And now Akane switched over to Chun-Li.
Okay.
So what? You're just not going to survive as long this time? That's what. I mean, I guess the cannon wasn't doing too much.
I agree.
And I don't know how do you
Gauntlets.
mash Ulgrim and Onyx together into a word that ends with Nyx?
Why does it have to end with Nyx? Why
I don't
couldn't
know,
it be
because
like
Chronix, Onyx,
it could be like
Ulbrix.
Ongrim or something?
See, this doesn't work. That's why they had to separate it. Okay.
Ogronix. Ogronix.
That's it. We found it. We cracked the code.
I like seeing because that Wu Shang gauntlet down.
It got nerfed.
It did get nerfed, and I was happy to see
it happened so much. I can't tell you how many times we're casting. He's just like, man, he's just holding that move and they're falling into it because no one knew. You could just throw the weapon at it. It doesn't matter. Spectre goes down. Akane goes down. Blaze carrying Godly, honestly. It really is. I think he's gotten like 80% of the KOs over this entire
that's
set.
what you got to do. And sometimes, like, in some dynamics as well, sometimes it's one person's job just to rack up the damage and then just let their partner get the finishing blow, you know? Sometimes they just have an easier time doing that.
Yeah, it's just usually Blaze is the supporting character.
Yeah,
most of the time.
true.
He is the supporting character in terms of damage being dealt across the set. That much I think is true. Evened up now. Spectre and Akane have a chance to win this in game number 5. Edgeguard scenario. Oh, but he misses the Nair, and Godly gets right back on the stage and starts attacking more damage on the Spectre. Spectre gets hit by that neutral light.
Nice.
In a neutral light, Godly was hesitant on the dash forward end sig. I think he didn't think he could get there in time. But almost was a really great team combo.
And either way, still was able to get like a pretty decent follow-up. And now we see Spectre actually almost getting the start of a team combo there. Hold on, they have some aggression on the Godly. Godly gets back on the left side, and then it looks like we're just going to go ahead and break up the fighting a little bit. Here's an opportunity.
Team combo. Oh,
Ooh.
he is sidelights Blaze, combos it into a sider on a Godly, and then finishes the team combo on the Blaze for the double knockout with the neutral signature. Okay, game 5 potential is on the table there, Flambo. This is looking much better for them in game number 4. Let's see if Blaze and Godly can bring it back. They have a lot of work to do.
Okay. I wouldn't say like a lot of work. There's like a minuscule amount. Like, you know, you gotta hit both of them one time.
It was a lot when
you
I
know?
said it, and then they hit like 4 combos while I was talking. I was like, I gotta finish my sentence.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
how does he do it? He's hit so many stacked stairs. Oh, Blaze. So fantastic. And heavy weapons and 2s.
I mean,
Really
that's
the
what it
best.
does, right? I feel like that. You play at Rocket Land, you just gotta jump, fastball, side air, and see what you end up with.
I was just talking about jump fastball stare. That was like, oh, he's hit. Thanks God, no, that's almost certainly going to be it.
Ground pound, yeah, no, that's probably curtains at that point. We'll see. Hold on.
If they get him off stage, are they going to posture on the side plat again? Let's find out.
Oh.
Here we go. Oh, D-Light stare, side air, relentless. And just like that, Blaze with 5 KOs.
It happened so quick. It happened so quick. And it really is, you can see, oh, it's not going to be this clip. This one is the pass. This one was really cool.
This was the side light and the side air Godly. As he was trying to gravity cancel down light to stop Spectre from getting that follow-up, and then Spectre was just like, I'm not hitting